everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Jen with Holmina's Plans, and welcome to another day of Planmas. In this video, I will be it's a little bit different. I've seen a couple other planners who I really admire and look up to do this video before, and it inspired me to really take a look at it and kind of give my list of absolute planner essential necessities, like things that if I'm going on a trip or something, what do I need to bring with me? Like, what is a must have? And this is just a list of my personal essentials and recommendations. This is by no means law. Everybody plans differently, but it's fun for me to see how what other people think is, a necessity. And I wanted to give kind of my take on what I think is absolutely 100% essential in order for you to do a full planner spread. So yeah, we're just going to go through my list of top 10 planner essentials, things that you absolutely have to have in order to make a planner spread happen, or Jennifer's recommendations to make a planner spread happen. Like I said, this is by no means law or you have to do X, Y, and Z. This is just things that I personally cannot go without if I'm going to do a planner spread. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually it is very new to my essentials list, and it became that way just because of how functional it is. So this is a little pencil case, and it is from Fancy Plans Co. And this houses all of my planner tools. It is so convenient. Before I got this, I put my planner stuff into it's like a purse, and I actually took it with me whenever I was on set last year working on my feature. I took my planner with me, and I was doing my dailies, and I wasn't necessarily filming, but I was planning, and that was really dangerous because I had sharp objects, which I will go into here in a second, and I definitely poked myself multiple times because I was reaching into my bag and just pulling out sharp objects. So this is an absolute must-have. Just a pencil case in general, I think is an absolute essential, especially if you're going to be planning on the go and you're using scissors or X-Acto knife. So this is just a small pencil case. I love the size of it because it's narrow and it's thin and it fits inside of a purse. I can throw it in my purse and not have to worry about it, and it's sturdy. It's a hard plastic. Now, like I said, you can literally go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or even Walmart, and you can get small pencil cases like this. Mine is from Fancy Plans Co., and I have been loving it. So let's go ahead and look inside. So yeah, this is definitely item number 1 of my planner essentials, is this little pencil case. And opening it up, you see you have several compartments here. It's a large enough compartment to hold pens, pencils, markers, highlighters if you want. You have a little compartment here that I like to store whiteout in. I have a smaller compartment here that I'm assuming I could hold my tape runner in. I just haven't put it in there yet. This is kind of just a peek at what goes with me whenever I know I'm going to be planning on the go. So yeah, this is my Fancy Plans Co. pencil case, and it has become very quickly an essential for me whenever I am planning on the go. So yeah, that is item number 1 on my essentials list. Okay, item number 2 on my planner essentials list is a pair of scissors, and these are just a pair of Singer scissors. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I like using small scissors like this. For one thing, I feel like it's easier to hold, easier to maneuver whenever I am trying to cut a scissor off of the edge of the planner page. For instance, doing date cover deco, sometimes you may have a sticker that you only want a certain part of it and it's not flush against the edge, and you have to cut off the edge here. It's so easy just to come along here and cut off anything excess on with a pair of scissors. And I have found that if I lose these guys or whatever, I feel kind of lost and I feel like I'm unable to finish my spread because I don't have my scissors. These are a new pair. Before I was using this pair right here, which I actually prefer my Singer scissors because this is a bigger pair. These have been well loved. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, they are well loved. I have cut so many things with this, so many stickers, and they have been through the ringer, and they have been with me through many a planner spread, but it's time I retire them. So this is my new pair, and I've used them for multiple spreads thus far, and I just love the size of them. I love the grip. I definitely recommend finding a pair of scissors that has like a rubberized grip on the inside, just because it's easier to hold and it, it's not as slippery and you won't end up hurting yourself because these are actually relatively sharp scissors. So yeah, this is number 2 on my list of planner essentials, just a nice pair of craft scissors because you never know. Like there was a time I went on a trip. It was just a quick 2-day trip and I did not have my scissors with me and I felt so lost. I was like, it'll be fine. I don't need them. And I can't tell you guys, I got back and I was like, I'm never going on a trip with my planner without my scissors ever again. So this is definitely a must for me to have in my little planner pencil box is a pair of scissors. So yeah, that is item number 2 on my essentials list. Okay, next up on the essentials list is a slice tool, or in my case, an X-Acto knife. Anytime that I have a sticker that I need to be flush against a column and I want to do something fun like this, I have to use my craft knife. I need to replace the blade on here so bad. As you can see, it is again very well loved. I have an X-Acto knife and I also have my Fiskars knife. My Fiskars knife stays in my planner room and my X-Acto knife comes with me in my pencil box, but I love them both equally. I will say I like how much more precise I get with my slices with the Fiskars. I have several replacement blades for this because they do dull. Obviously, we're cutting through paper, we're cutting through stickers and everything, so you will have to replace the blades, but I cannot tell you what I would do without this. It is absolutely just a no-brainer. I have to have my my X-Acto knives and everything, and again, it's a no-brainer. I don't know if I know of any planner who, especially decorative planners, who do a spread without one of these, either like a slice tool or just a craft knife in general. Like, it helps you get those precise lines and make things look super flush with the column. So yeah, that is item number 3 on my essentials list, is a slice tool or an X-Acto knife. I promise you, it'll make your life so much easier. If you're not using one already, just go ahead, do it. Okay, and going right along with the X-Acto knife is item number 4 on the list, and it is a ruler of some kind. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or special. I prefer having a shorter ruler just because it can travel with me. Obviously, it fits in my pencil pouch, and that is what also helps get those precise lines. Let's say I lay a sticker down, I want it flush against the column. I will take my ruler, I will take my craft knife, and I will just make sure that it's cut right down along the line there, and boom, it makes my life so much easier. These two kind of go hand in hand with each other. I can't use one without the other. It's just, it is what it is. If I sit down to plan and I can't find my ruler, it's kind of like, okay, well, I can't do it. I have to have it. It has to be within arm's reach. It has to be somewhere where I can have easy access to it. It is such an essential to me. I have one that stays in my pencil pouch and then one that stays on my desk, so that way I know I have a ruler no matter what. These two go hand in hand, and that is item number 4 on my planner essentials list. I can't do a spread without a ruler. So love this. This is, I picked this up from Amazon. Again, like I said, you don't need to have anything fancy. I've even actually used a washi card. Honestly, anything that has a nice straight flat surface, that's what's going to help you get those straight lines cut with your stickers and your craft knife and everything. Just something that has that edge that you can like measure perfectly along that line to make it look like your stickers are 100% flush against your column. So like I said, I picked this up from Amazon, but you can literally pick up a ruler anywhere. So that is item number 4 on my essentials list. Okay, item number 5 on my essential planning list is tweezers. And again, this is like a no-brainer. If you want to lay down those really like teeny tiny deco pieces, those deco foil pieces, you're gonna want a pair of tweezers. I really like using the fine tip tweezers. I have this pair, and then I have another pair. These are from Cricut. You can find these at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann's, wherever Cricut products are sold. They have like the very fine tip on them. I like using the ones that have the fine tip because I feel like you can really like hold and pick up those itty bitty little stickers, and it helps you place stickers so precisely, like much better than like if you were trying to do it with your nails or anything, especially if you're, you know, of the same mindset of you do your nails, maybe you wear acrylics, fake nails, anything like that. I wear press-ons, so yeah, I don't know what I would do without these. These are like everything to me. I cannot. Okay, I say that about all of these. Like, these are duh, Jen. You cannot. They're my essentials. But truly, I don't think a planner spread will, either that or I wouldn't have foil in my spreads, because this is literally the biggest lifesaver in terms of placing my foil accents throughout my spread, because foil accents, they're so tiny, especially those like single dots, or even these tiny dots up here. Let me show you guys. Those itty bitty little dot foil stickers from Sadie's Stickers. They're so tiny, and if I want them in a certain spot, getting them super like up close and personal and precise with these is just, it's everything. There's no question. So I can't lay foil pieces down if I don't have these, which is why these are an absolute must-have in my planner essentials box. I can't tell you guys what I would do without them. So yeah, for sure. They also have like curved tweezers. I haven't tried those yet. My mom is like a huge fan of curved tweezers. She says you can really get extra precise, and I even find myself sometimes like I'll hold the tweezers like this. So I might try out some curved tweezers, but so far these are like everything. And I don't know of a planner who does a planner spread without tweezers. And yeah, I actually picked these up from an Etsy shop. She, has a bunch of planner tools on there, and I liked the pink color, so I picked them up. But yeah, those are an essential for me, and these are actually pretty cool. I don't know where the case is right now, but it does come with a case, or a cover that you can put over the top, because they are very sharp and pointy, hence why it's really essential for me to have a pencil case, because I'm notorious for, like, if I leave it in a planner cup, I leave them up like that, and I've stabbed myself multiple times. And whenever I was on set and I took my planner stuff with me, I had these just in a bag, and I stabbed myself multiple times with these. So that's why the pencil case was necessary. But yeah, I cannot do a planner spread without these, and I highly recommend. 10 out of 10, you gotta have a pair of tweezers if you're gonna do a planner spread. Okay, item number 6 on the list is a pen. At the end of the day, no matter if you're a decorative planner, if you're a functional planner, if you're a minimal planner, in order to plan, you must have a pen. And everybody has their own preferences of size, of pen tips, ink color, ballpoint, or gel. Everyone has a preference. I have several preferences. These are my top 5 favorite pens, and I use them in different planners in different ways. So I have the Muji pen, and this is in 0.038. This is a gel ballpoint pen, and I use this in my journal. Actually, I really love the way that this writes in my journal. I love, you know, the point on it. It's a very thin point, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I use it in my journal. It's in black ink, of course, and yeah, it's pretty standard. I've seen a lot of other planners use this pen. It's a good pen. It's just an overall good pen, but definitely an essential for me. I have the Papermate Profile. This is in a 0.7 tip, which is a very thick tipped pen. I honestly use this whenever I'm writing on my notepad. If I'm just like writing down scribbles and whatnot, it's just like a real quick, easy go-to. I like the grip on it. It's easy to hold, really good for quick scribbles. So that's what I use this one for. You guys see this pen all of the time. This is the Uniball Signo in 0.38. It is a ballpoint gel pen, and it's my favorite pen. I use this in my memory planner because I feel like the tip is so thin and it doesn't bleed, and again, it has that grip, so it doesn't like hurt whenever you write it. And this is absolutely my favorite to write down, to use when I'm in my memory planner. I got this pen suggestion from Lauren of Planmas Plan. This is the pen that she uses in her planner, and it's a great pen. It's awesome. So that is my favorite pen. This is the Tul Needle Point pen. This is in 0.5, and this is the very first pen that I ever used in my planner, and it's absolutely one of my favorites. I use this pen in my functional planner. I love the way that it writes. It really writes well on the Happy Planner paper, because currently my functional planner is the Happy Planner mini dashboard layout, at least until the end of this year. So I'm really happy with how this has served me. It has done me really well, and again, it has the grip. It's a click pen. I love click pens. I always will. But yeah, that is the Tul Needle Point fine tipped pen in 0.5. And then last but not least, this is the OG. This is the Pilot G2, and it is in 0.07. And again, I use this to write down and scribble notes. I throw several of these in my purse. I actually had to go and fish this out of my purse because I have like a back stock of like so many of these. My husband actually got me a pack of Pilot G2 pens for Christmas last year, just because it's such a good like note-taking pen. And if I have to write down something really quick, I love having this with me. So yeah, these are all essentials. I tried to narrow down just one, but I couldn't, because I use all of these for a different purpose, for different paper types and everything. Like, not one pen is created equal. So obviously, this made it onto the essentials list because you have to use a pen if you're going to plan. We're paper planners, and we have to have a writing utensil. So all these pens in general, whatever one is your favorite, pens are essential. Okay, item number 7, whiteout. Whiteout correction tape. Correction tape, this is by Tombow, and it is the hybrid style, Tombow mono hybrid style, which means you can use it if you're left-handed or right-handed. And I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. This used to be like a no questions asked. I can't get through a planner spread without it, but nowadays it's kind of like a 50-50, I need it or I don't need it. Back when I was in the EC for my memory planner, or just as my main planner in general, I used whiteout in every single spread because I got rid of like the hexagons, the lines, all kinds of stuff like that. I was going on Amazon and buying a 10-pack of this stuff like every other like 2 weeks. It felt like I was going through whiteout so much. But nowadays I'm using whiteout less and less. I do white out the lines in my planner sometimes, especially if I'm doing like date cover deco, like DIY date cover deco. So it's not like a non-essential. I feel like I do keep this in my essentials pack just because you never know. You never know if you're going to need it. So I definitely say this isn't like, I'm not going to say it's 100% an essential, but I'd rather be safe than sorry than like, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it at this point. Like it used to be back whenever I was in a different planner, I had to have this, like no questions asked. But nowadays it's like, okay, we're okay. We don't white out as much. So I've actually had a 10 pack of this. My husband bought it for me months ago. I want to say at the beginning of 2022. And I still have yet to go through it. I still have like 5 of these left. So I'm doing pretty good on the whiteout front. But yeah, I keep it with me because I do white things out in my functional planner still. And I do, like I said, occasionally white out the date cover area in my memory planner because, you know, date cover deco, oh, it's such a thing, y'all, such a thing. And if I want things to look precise, this is where this bad boy comes in. But that is item number 7 on my planner essentials list. Okay, item number 8 on my planner essentials list. This is more for my functional planner, but I use highlighters in my functional planner so much, and particularly I use the Mildliners. These are a big essential for me, especially if it's like I'm trying to do less stickers, more pen and paper, which I did so much this year. Towards the beginning of the year, I was filming a lot of my functional planner spreads and everything, but it got to a point where I was so busy, I was literally using pens and highlighters and a little bit of washi tape in my functional planners, in my functional planner. And you know, to make it bright and colorful, because I'm the type of person to where if it doesn't look pretty, I'm not going to look at it. So to make it pretty, I used Mildliners, and it became like such a thing that if I'm going to sit down and functionally plan, I'm going to use my Mildliners, my highlighters, Mildliners, whatever the case may be. So this is an essential for me in terms of functional planning for sure. I generally will take, like, depending on what vibe I'm going for, I'll take one color, I'll throw it in my pencil pouch and go about my day. And that way I'll have like a Mildliner or a highlighter of some kind in a fun color with the vibe that I'm going for. But yeah, I picked these up, in case you're wondering, like, okay, well, where do I pick them up from? I pick my Mildliners up from Amazon. You can pick them up from Michael's as well, but the closest Michael's to me is like a 45-minute drive, so I just pick my stuff up on Amazon because that's just, I'm the lazy man's version of wanting to get things done. So yeah, Mildliners are an absolute essential. And to kind of piggyback on top of that is these Zig Clean Color Dot markers, and these go right along with my Mildliners. I'll generally like pick a color that like matches, so let's say I'll take these two, I'll throw them in my pencil pouch and go about my day, and those are the markers that I will use in conjunction with each other, and that's what gives me like the fun pops of color and essentials thing for my functional planner. But yeah, I didn't want to put them in a category all in and of themselves because they're essentially the same thing as this. So we'll just say 8.5, 8.5. So yeah, in terms of functional planning, I can't do anything without my Mildliners, especially like whenever I'm super busy and I still want to have something pretty to look at in my planner. I love utilizing highlighters and Mildliners. So that is my number 8 essential for planning, is my Mildliners. Okay, number 9 in my planner essentials is this notebook. This is where I take all of my notes for my highlights to write down in my memory planner. So this is it. These are the scribbly doos that end up being transferred from this jumbled up mess into this planner looking all pretty. So I would not be able to continue on with my memory planning if I didn't have this notebook or a notebook like this. I talked about it on my Instagram stories. I have a highlights journal. I have several journals. One that I kind of write daily blurbs, like this is what happened today, something that's a little bit more personal. I write a little bit more personal stuff in it. These are just the scribbly doos, like keynotes. As you can see, they're like literally just bullet points of things that I want to write down and put on a sticker and make pretty whenever I sit down. So like whenever I sit down to film, this book is like opened like this. It's right down beside me, and I can look over and go, okay, what am I writing? And I can make sure that it's there. I know what I'm going to write down because yeah, this has worked for me. This is like my 3rd year in a row that I've just used a notebook like this where I literally just scribble down little blurbs, like little keynotes, little key points that happen throughout the day. It's not pretty at all. It's literally just pen and paper, but I couldn't do a spread without this notebook. Like without this little companion notebook by my side, I would be nothing. So this is absolutely a 100% essential for my planner. And I'm gonna need a new one because I literally have like 2 pages left. So I have to go, and it's nothing fancy. This is like, I think just a little notebook that I picked up from Walmart. But yeah, it's an absolute essential for me because all those little scribbles in there turn into something pretty on my planner page. So that is my number 9 planner essential, is a notebook, a blank lined notebook. I have to have it. And of course, guys, number 10 on the planner essentials list, you cannot have planner essentials without something to work with them in. And so that is why number 10 is my planner. This is my 2022 planner. This is the undated Sadie Stickers planner, and I love it. It's 7x9 size. I'm not gonna lie, there have been a couple times this year, especially because I got so backed up, hence why I'm doing Planmas. There was a certain time, especially whenever I saw that Tay moved to a smaller planner, I was like, maybe I should just abandon ship and go into a smaller planner. But that's not me, guys. I am a 7x9 girl. I love the way this looks. I love that I'm able to really mark down like certain details about my days and look back and kind of go, oh wow, I did that on this day. And yeah, I love it. I love this hobby. It's very therapeutic. It's very, it's fun to actually sit down and go over like your days and whatnot. So yeah, item number 10 on my planner essentials list is a planner. But with that, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a different kind of video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I've seen a couple, like I said at the beginning, I've seen a couple of other planners do videos like this where they talk about their must-haves for planning, and it was really fun to like sit down and like think, okay, what is something that I absolutely have to have in terms of planning? And it was really fun to like go through and, pick up my pencil box and go, yeah, you know what? I can't do a planner spread without this. But yeah, with that, that is everything. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, if you're new here, hi, I'm Jen. I do planner things. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially right now. I am doing Planmas, which is a video a day up until Christmas Day in the month of December. I hope everybody is staying safe and staying well, and leave it in the comments below. I'm really, I love hearing what everyone else's like planner essentials are, and if you have something that you think that would change my planner life, leave it in the comments below. I love hearing it. I love talking planners. I love being able to have a community where we can talk about our love of stationery and all things stickers and everything like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.